Hey guys, and welcome back to KAI Cubing. In this video, I'll be showing you guys how you can execute the GPerm like a pro. The GPerms were the last set of PLLs that I ever learned, mainly because of these intimidating diagrams that made me want to run for my life. But in this video, I'm gonna simplify GPerms as much as possible so that all of you can learn it as fast as possible. GPerms are of 4 types: the GA, the GB, the GC and the GD perms. And don't try to recognize them by the corner and edge cycles because those will just drive you insane. So what you can do is to just look at these pair of headlights and a block, and depending on where the block is positioned with respect to the headlights, you can easily determine whether you have a GA, GB, GC or GD perms. Let's start with the GA perm. Every time you find out that you have a G perm, you want to put the headlight on the leftmost side, and then you can determine the relation of this block with that. So after you've put your headlight on the left and you have your block on the front like this, you know you have a GA perm. The algorithm for it goes like this: D prime, R2, U, R prime, U, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R2, U and a D prime, a U prime and a D at the same time, then R prime, U, R, just like that. So the finger tricks I use for the GA perm make it very fun to finger trick, at least in my opinion. So for the starting D prime, I use my left ring finger to push on the D layer like this. You can also use your pinky finger, but I find it easier to do it with my ring finger. And then for the R2, I regrip with my right hand slightly like this, and then I do the R2 move, and I make sure that my thumb is on this corner for the next move after the R2. So after doing the R2, I now use my thumb to do the U move, and sometimes I'll use my left index finger to assist me in that move, kind of like that. And then now the algorithm just starts to flow. So R prime, U, and then R prime, U prime with my left index finger, and then R, U prime. And here is the little tricky finger trick that you have to learn, and that is to use your index finger and your right thumb to just kind of push the right layer right side like that, so something like that, and then a U prime and a D prime at the same time, so that would look like this, and then just insert that F12 pair into the back, so R prime, U, R. So again that would look like this: push with my ring finger, then R2 and a U with my thumb, R prime, U prime, R prime, U, and then R, U prime, and then now kind of do that, kind of push the right layer like that, and then U prime D at the same time, and R prime, U, R. Executed a little quickly, it would look something like this. Next in line are the GB perms. Here the headlights are on your left, and make sure your headlights are always on your left, and then your block is on the side opposite to this, and the block is facing backward. In this case, you can start by doing a D move, and then R prime, U prime, R, and then a U and a D at the same time like this, and then R2, U, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R, U prime, R2. The GB perm is also very fun to finger trick. The way I do it is by first using my ring finger for the first D move like this, and then for the R prime, U prime, R, I do it like this: R prime, U prime, R, and then I use my right index finger and my right ring finger for the U and the D, and then I put my index finger here for the R2, and then I use my left index finger for the U, and then R prime, U, and then I use my right index finger again for the R, and then my left index finger for the U prime, and then I kind of continue pushing and support it with my thumb, and then U prime, and then an R2 prime like this. Executed a little faster, it should look something like this. Next in line are the GC pumps. This is where your headlights are on your left and the block is on the back. In this case, what you can do is to do a D move and then R2 prime, U prime, R, U prime, R, U, R prime, U, R2, U, D prime, R, U prime, R prime. The way I finger trick this is by doing the D move with my ring finger, and then while doing the D move I regrip my right hand for the R2 prime. So like this, and then R2 prime, U prime, R, U prime, R, U, R prime, U with my right hand this time, and then I do a big regrip like this. Although it's pretty big, once you kind of practice it becomes very fast. I'll demonstrate in a minute. And then R2, a U and a D prime at the same time, and insert this F12 pair, R, U prime, R prime. So now executed a little faster, the GC pump should look something like this. Now for the last and final G pump, the GD pump. In this case, with your headlights on the left, your block will be on the side opposite to the headlight, but it will be facing you like this. In this case, what you can do is to begin by doing a D prime like that, and then R, U, R prime, and then a U prime and a D at the same time, and then R2, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U, R prime, U, R2. The finger tricks for the GD pump are very simple. So the first finger trick is to use your left ring finger to push the D layer like that, and while you're doing that, regrip your right hand for the R, U, R prime like that, and then the U prime and the D, I use my index finger and my middle finger and push it like this at the same time, and then R2, U prime, and then kind of push it like that and use my thumb to make sure I don't lose grip of the cube like that, and then a U prime, R prime, U, and then R prime, and now you can use your whole hand to push it like that, and then R2 like that. So the GD pump executed a little faster should look something like this. Now let's talk about AUFing the G pumps. So if you use the algorithms I showed in this video, AUFing is really a piece of cake. It's because you can just look at the headlight color over here and see where the headlight needs to go. So as you can clearly see, this is red and red needs to go back there. So if this had to match with that, I'd have to do a U move. So after execution, I have to do a U move as well. So now I'll execute the GC pump, which is the case I have now, and you'll notice I'll have to do a U move for the AUF. So as you can see, I have to do a U move for the AUF. And this strategy works for all the G pumps, whether it's the GA, the GC, the GB, or the GD pump. Now let's talk about memorizing these algorithms. It's actually very easy, but at the same time a little bit tricky because all the algorithms look almost the same. The way you can memorize it is by visualizing this F12 pair moving around in case of the GA pump, and for the other G pumps you can just look at what pair comes out and gets inserted later on. Although I don't really recommend this method, if it does work for you, go ahead and use it. But I feel like the best way to memorize the algorithm is to just look at the algorithm and repeat the moves multiple times. For some of you, it might take just 5 times, and maybe for others, it might take 15 times. But however long it takes, try to execute it again and again. And once you feel like your fingers are able to do the moves very quickly and easily, look away from the algorithm on the screen and try to execute it from memory. This way you're training your muscle memory and you can remember the algorithm. Also, you can use algorithm trainers online. I link one in the description, and you can use that to improve your recognition time. So that's all I have to say about GPerms. If I convince you to learn GPerms, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell to make sure you don't miss any of my future content. That's all for this video, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye!